people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time coming here, my name is Teresa Spelane and I'm a Swazi based in Taiwan. But if it ain't your first time, welcome back. So today I'm not alone, guys. I am with this beautiful lady.
Hey my loves, I'm so happy to be here actually.
I'm more than happy to be here. I'm the happiest one to be here.
So this is like our first collab.
Yes.
First of many.
Yes.
Yeah, so hi my loves. And it feels good to it feels so good to be here, and yeah, so let's just see what we have in store for you guys today because it's going to give, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah. It is, as you can see.
So we need all the ladies to come to the forefront.
Because this one is for you guys. Like this collab is like for mostly ladies, but if you're a gent, maybe it's gonna help you too.
Definitely.
Yeah, so today's video is just mostly talking about how Taiwan has changed our soft girl feminine era. Like we are in this era of saying soft girl this, soft girl that, so we just want to share on how Taiwan has changed that for us, because as you all know, we're like experts in Taiwan. I'm from Eswatini, she's from
South Africa.
Yes, so we're just black girls living in Taiwan, and we just want to share how living here for the past, how long have you been here?
I actually moved to Taiwan the first time in 2018 January, and then during COVID I went back home.
Yeah, I think I've watched that from your videos.
Yes, and then just immediately after COVID, because I had to choose if I wanted to go back home, like stay home, or go back to the Middle East, because just before COVID I moved to the Middle East, and then I was just like, let me just come back to Taiwan, because I really felt like my journey in Taiwan was not done. Like yeah, so I've been in Taiwan roughly for like 7 years.
I've been in Taiwan for like, this is my third year. I came here in January 2023. You know the ins and outs, every corner of Taiwan.
Not really. I feel like not really, because I really like to keep to myself. Like since today we're speaking about soft girl era, I like to be in my corner. I like to do things that make me feel better, so that's why I'm not all over the place like that. But I do like to have like a balanced social life, so I feel like that helps me to know things but not be too out there.
Yeah. And I think it's quite safe to live your life like that, especially in a place which isn't your country. But at the same time, it helps to like go out there, experience, see things, learn, and everything like that. So my first question to you, Bemo, is, do you like staying in Taiwan, and why?
I love staying in Taiwan because more than anything, Taiwan has really afforded me safety, which is something that is so priceless. And knowing and looking at what's been happening, and we know that situations back home are not good. Like GBV is like at its peak. So being in Taiwan has really afforded me that thing of I'm safe. So I have looked at a lot of things when it comes to choosing a country where I want to stay as a foreigner, as a black woman to be specific, because I've had a taste of being in the Middle East and I didn't like it.
Really?
I didn't like it as much as like the money was good, but I really felt like I felt unsafe.
Oh, okay.
In a very odd way, I think maybe because of how culture is different and stuff, and I don't want to dive more into that, but I really felt like I dived more into coming back to Taiwan, because here I can still live a normal life and still feel safe. Being able to walk at night.
That's a blessing. That's a blessing, a huge blessing, guys. You can just walk at night. You can carry your phone. You can leave your phone somewhere. Maybe you forget it. You can get it back, which is something you can't find back home. Like, no, that can't happen, Shane. So yeah, Taiwan is safe. I'd also say that, like, the safety part of it, like, it's safe. We feel safe as women. We are not afraid of walking alone at night. You're not afraid to, another thing in terms of safety, I'd like to say that I feel safe with not only being alone like that, but also when it comes to how I dress. Like back home, like, you're afraid to, like, put on shorts or short dresses and just walk in public,
because people are gonna start like saying specific things to
like
Yeah.
Hypo, you know, all of those nasty comments from men, you know, but here it's not like that. So I feel like that's also like a safety element of it that Taiwan has brought for us.
I think just because we are there specifically on you mentioning the dress, I feel like also just to make it out there, because to put it out there, because I know that this is something that is going to be a reality for all of us. I've noticed that it depends also on your body type.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest, it depends on your body type, because Sana, you could wear your bum shorts because you're petite. Sana, everyone's gonna be like, oh.
You mean in Taiwan or?
In Taiwan.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
And if I wear bum shorts, baby.
What do they do?
No, but
Oh,
I'm saying like in terms of like
I haven't experienced.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
saying
okay,
it's not like in a bad way, but like people look.
Yeah.
Not because they are looking as in you, but because I am more thicker, you know.
Than the women.
Yes.
Okay,
So
yeah,
it does, like, that's just a reality of things, like a reality of things. Like it doesn't affect me so and so, because they wouldn't say awful things to me, like sexualize me and all of that, but they will look, which will make it different in terms of like because I feel like that's a reality that we face as curved women, specifically women of color in foreign countries, even like any other race or nationality. But if you are on the thicker side, it's normal.
Okay.
But back home, they don't care.
Point, actually.
Back home they don't care. Slender, Fusa.
Everything. Once you wear something short, like hypo.
Exactly.
And then, but in J, I feel like overall Taiwan is safe and
true.
It is like, and I think it's the number one thing that sells it, like as a country, that it's a very safe one overall compared when you compare anyway, but you don't want to compare. So
definitely. So what do you think about like as a woman and trying to build your career, your life and social life, and also like trying to create healthy habits of being a soft girl? So how do you maneuver around a balanced life, basically, because we have so much going on? We're independent, we're trying to figure things out, trying to plan for the future. At the same time, we're trying to be present in our families' lives, our partners, everything. Like, we're trying to balance life. So how do you still, in the midst of everything, how do you still maintain that soft girl energy, era, and mindsets?
Okay. I would say, okay, first things first, priorities. Like, I'm someone who like really has priorities. I know what I should do, I know what I shouldn't do. And another thing, I know I have like boundaries in terms of, okay, it shouldn't be always work. Should also like work hard, play hard, they say that, right? But at the same time, I know when to stop. I know what to do, what not to do. I have boundaries, and I know where to go and where not to go, right? So that is one thing that I do personally, like to make sure that I am one person who's going to know how to take care of myself, at the same time not be too serious about life here. So when it comes to like social life, I hardly go out. I do go out, but not as much as, you know. And I feel like it's really important to be someone who goes out, because, guys,
balance.
Work. In Taiwan, it's Monday, but you come back and work at 5 p.m. You're tired for the week.
Exactly.
Yo, it's taxing.
I know.
But in as much as like it's taxing, you should also try to be someone who's like, yeah, I'm working, I'm having the money at the end of the day, but in all of that, I should take care of myself first.
Yes.
And how do I take care of myself? I do the small things. It shouldn't be big things. The small things, like for one, I love gym. I go to gym. Like I am consistent. I try to be consistent, but I go to gym. I feel like that's one way of taking care of myself, taking care of my body and my mental health. I go to the gym, so I also like treat myself once in a while, you know. So I feel like that's one way of making sure that balance everything.
I also feel like it's okay to make mistakes, like, because I'm not one who believes in perfection. Like, I don't think there's ever gonna be someone or anything that is gonna be absolutely perfect. And also, there's no manual to life, right?
Yeah.
So it's okay to allow ourselves to make mistakes and to learn from our mistakes. I think that has helped me so much in balancing being soft, because being soft to myself, for me, it means that being patient to myself, understanding myself, and being kind to myself. I was even telling one of my friends recently, Okuti, don't just, the love you have for people, for your family, give that to yourself as well.
For your boyfriend.
Give that to yourself. You also need it. You also deserve it.
It starts within you.
Exactly.
It should start with you.
Like, I was like, you can't say, oh, I'm such a good person, but are you good to yourself? I'm such a kind person. Are you kind to yourself? Oh, this person, I liked them so much. I cared for them so much. Shift that energy and start pouring more to yourself, and you're gonna see it's gonna just happen naturally. You are gonna attract people who actually genuinely like you as soon as you start like pouring that energy to yourself. So it's things like doing your skincare. It's things like wearing nice clothes. Like it's things like watching a podcast. Like things like cooking a nice meal, going to the gym, like I had said, learning new skills, like, and exposing yourself in a situation where you're like, I know who I am. I trust myself as a woman and my ability and capabilities, but I am still open to learning. And that's when you actually tap into your soft girl era, because you are open to other people teaching you. Because how are you going to learn and be soft when you're now you're you're too independent?
Yeah, always.
Exactly.
On
like, be open to learning. And that's one thing that I've learned in the past year. I would say I was too independent, and it's a good thing, but also it started to affect me, because I was like, oh, you can't do this for me, it's fine, I don't care,
do it.
And so I don't need you in my life, so I'm easy to just move on with my life without giving people a chance to really show up for me. And that's one thing that I've learned, that, and it's so funny because I thought I'm okay until I started to actually meet people who were like, what do you need, how can I help you, how can I, and I was like, oh, actually I do need help. So and that has made me and that has made me become more soft. So be patient with yourself and just allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to go through things. Because if you don't allow yourself, also that taps into your feminine energy. If you allow yourself to go through things, if you feel like, oh, today I just felt like my day was just not good and I feel like cry,
true,
and
let it out.
Trust me, after you cry, you can just have a glass of wine, you can just open up like YouTube, listen to good music, and then get over it. Like it's just as easy as that. Like, but go through things, because those things, they help you to let go. As soon as you let go of stuff, traumas, situations, you become soft, because you learn to forgive yourself, be patient with yourself. You learn to just like really tap into your femininity without trying to be defensive all the time.
Yeah, I get that. True. I actually like the point of saying like, you should let go of things, let go of the hurts, let go of the pain, let go of everything. And also crying helps. Like the point where you're saying like, if you had a very bad day, like don't be too hard on yourself.
It's just a bad day, not a bad life, babe.
Exactly. And tomorrow's gonna be even better than yesterday. So it really helps like to like feel everything that you feel. Don't suppress your feelings or ignore them, So yeah, I think that is one thing that really like helps. And I also like wanted to like, you mentioned something about like as a woman, as a girl, like take care of yourself. Like I wanted to bring up the point of your inner child. People are always talking about heal your inner child. Heal it. Like do the things that when you were younger you probably never got to have a certain thing. Buy yourself those things. Like all of the things you liked when you were a kid, like do them now. It's not wrong. Like let me make an example. Growing up, I loved cornflakes. Oh my word. Cornflakes with Nespresso. Like my mom even talks about it today. Like I wouldn't mind eating cornflakes anytime, any day. So even today, like Nespresso #1, I buy it because it's something that brings back my childhood memories. It brings joy to me. It makes me feel like I'm with my family. It brings that warmth of family time, because that is one thing that it's like a core memory from my childhood, you know. So all of those things that you remember from your childhood that made you happy, that brought joy, you know. So like keep on doing those things, because they're gonna bring back that peace and that joy from within that came at a younger stage in your life. Bring it back even now, you know.
And speaking of childhood and your inner childhood life or self, it's important to heal. As much as it's hard, it's easy to say but hard to do. But I would advise, go to therapy if you have to. Pray about it, like journal about it, but find a place in your heart to just forgive yourself, because I've seen a lot of people, not specifically women, but I've seen a lot of people in general bleeding on people who never cut them, just because, you know, they've been through stuff. So helping yourself to realize and understand that you have to heal, it allows you to be soft and to not see other women as people who are your opponents all the time. When you see another woman, you are quick to say something horrible about them without even without even knowing them, just because you're seeing them and it triggers something in you that you haven't healed from. So I know, like, we're never going to be the same in terms of like confidence and how far we've become, or how far I've gotten in terms of like our journeys of healing and being soft and whatnot. So if you see someone who is not affected by certain things, it's easy to be triggered, it's easy to be defensive, not because they've done something wrong to you, but because they're just confident, and that's something you still lack. And it's okay to understand and accept. That's why I was like, learn to forgive yourself. Because, you know what, I still lack, I'm still insecure about certain things, and it's okay. But learn to accept and learn to love yourself. Sometimes it's okay to even just look at yourself in the mirror and just admire yourself, admire your body. That also helps you to be soft, because you get to realize every stretch mark, every body roll, yeah, but everything, the saggy boobs, everything, those are things that are going to help you realize that you've been through stuff, you've been through situations, and it's part of your life, it's your journey. Yes, you can fix it when you have the money to do it, but don't feel like just because you feel insecure about certain things, now you cannot be soft.
You can't be soft now. Life is now, like,
there's no manual. So that's why we are also just like sharing things based off our knowledge, experiences, and just like being kind enough to say, this is what I've learned, this is what I've been told, this is what I've seen, this is what I know through social media, reading, and so forth.
Yeah, it really helps to be like self-aware. Like knowing yourself, knowing how you feel, embracing how you feel, embracing what you want, and like sticking to that, you know. Like it really helps, like being self-aware. So we should, as women, as girls, we should try to like self-aware, know yourself, man, and all of the pain, everything, just like she has said, you know, like everything, just know it, take it in, accept it, and from there on, move forward.
Okay,
so now that was very insightful. So I want us now to talk about mental health, which is a very broad and important topic.
And sensitive.
And very sensitive as well. So yeah, I'm gonna try not to be insensitive about it. So when it comes to mental health, how do you navigate it, or how do you go about it? In Taiwan?
Well, I've never shared this even on my channel, but just before coming to Taiwan, I actually took charge of my mental health. Before I resigned from South Africa, and decided that actually that going to that mental health institution, guys, but I had to go to a hospital called Akeso for like 21 days, because I was just not okay. I was home, I was making money, all that stuff, but I was just not okay, and I couldn't figure it out. And there are things that I'm not going to obviously mention for privacy reasons, but I remember speaking to one of my friends who is a pharmacist, and I remember telling him that, friend, I'm not okay. And he came to my place and was just like, what's going on? I was just like, dude, I need help. Because at that time I used to stay alone in Johannesburg. So he was like, okay, dude, I just spoke to him about everything that was going on at that time in my life, and he was like, okay, because he was a pharmacist, he was able to hook me up with a psychiatrist, psychologist easily, and then I was admitted at the hospital for 21 days. That changed my life, because when I was there, I was able to learn about how, one thing that I really learned or picked up with that whole experience was, you can never change people. You cannot change how people think, how they feel, how they receive you, perceive you, and how they decide to do things, certain things. But you can always control how you react. You can control how you feel. You can control how you think regarding those things. And it's all about changing your mind and changing yourself to fit a way that works for you. So for me, that's all I needed. And then that's when actually, when I started speaking to my psychologist, like we started speaking about options of leaving the country, because that was one of the solutions to my situation. I was like, okay girl, I'm actually still very young, and I want options. I want solutions that are going to help me be at a better place. And then it came about, why don't you just move abroad? So moving abroad for me was quite fragile at that moment, because I had just left the mental health hospital and then I moved to Taiwan. So now I was trying to use the principles in a foreign country. It got to me. It really got to me, because now I was alone. And one thing that I learned about being in Taiwan or being in a foreign country, you have to be alone. Being alone, you are going to deal with yourself. And I found that being alone so much so over the past few years has helped me become the person that I am today, more confident, more self-absorbed, because I'm able to allow myself to feel, allow myself to think, allow myself to process things, instead of hiding and going out a lot, drinking out a lot, to avoid. So also that has helped my mental health, because I'm able to process things. Like, I don't just decide. There are things that I can just decide spontaneously on, but a lot of things I have to think. I have to process my feelings. How do I feel about this? So if I do it like this, it's gonna work like this, like that. So it's hard. There's no manual to life. Sometimes it's a good day, sometimes it's a really bad day. But mentally, I feel like what has kept me on ground is really creating small habits to keep me busy and occupied. You can never run away from your problems, but like, being busy helps you to not focus more or dwell more on the negativity, you know, like going to the gym, talking to friends, like having a social life. And I feel like also allowing certain people to be a part of my life as my destiny helpers has really helped me mentally, because it has allowed me to see where can I help them and how can they help me. Because it's pointless for me to have people in my life where if I am going through something and I cannot just figure it out, I know the solution, but I just want someone else to
talk to and like make me feel like it's possible, like there's a solution to it.
So why can I not have friends who can do that for me? So I don't need people who cannot help me figure things out, which has helped me mentally as well. Because I know if I cannot figure it out, one of my people in my life can help me. So that has really helped me mentally, because I don't have to try to figure it out a lot, because that can also like strain you mentally, trying to be too independent, trying to be too
to take
not like too full of yourself, but like you're seriously trying to be like, I've got this figured out.
I'll sort it out myself. No.
Have people to help you. That is really gonna help your mental health. And also like I think the biggest take is, you can never control people. As soon as you know that and understand that, you get to realize that, you know what, if I do not agree with this, I have an option. I could just keep quiet and move on with my day. If it offends me, I can choose to say, I don't like this. That's more than enough for me to express my feelings and move on with your day.
True. And I feel like you've tackled everything on that one.
Because like, you know, guys, it's all up to you. At the end of the day, it's also all up to you. I know that we I don't want to sound like as if I'm not sensitive, but honestly speaking, are you gonna cry every day?
No.
I like make it make sense. Like Sometimes you need to take those lemons and make lemonade.
Yeah, that's what they say. And I really feel like also at a point in our lives, like our ages, like, you know, if you're working in Taiwan, like we are like at a stage in our life where we honestly do need to be more like initiative, like take the initiative in terms upon your life. Like there's no one to save you at the end of the day. There's really no one who's gonna save you. Your mom is not gonna save you, your dad, your sisters, your partner, no one's gonna save you but yourself. So you really need to take charge and try to come up with a solution to everything that you're facing. And also what you're saying in terms of like have someone to talk to, like have people, like, people you trust. That's also a very important point. Like have people you're gonna trust, that you talk to with about your problems, you know.
And you don't have to overshare. I recently saw a video that said that this lady was just talking about how categorizing her friends has really helped her friendships thrive. Know the people to go out with, know the people to share certain things with. With my friends, there are friends where we can talk about my family from, you know, like just keep it from the surface. And then there are friends where I can just like share that one specific problem because they are able to also share specific problems with me, like family problems example. And then there are friends where I can just like generalize certain advices about life with them. But there are specific friends where I know I can dive deeper because they also allow me to dive deeper. If I'm gonna say this, if you have friends who do not share certain things, know that it means I cannot share those certain things with them as well. If there are friends who don't actually tell you about their relationships, don't tell them about your relationship. It's that easy.
It's very
like
easy,
I used to be so confused sometimes. Why I'm coming to inventing as a friend? I don't know. And I was like, no, I'm the problem. I'm the one who's just like
who talks a lot
instead of just realizing that no.
Read the room and say, oh, okay.
Maybe we're supposed to be friends because you just have to make me smile. Make me feel like, oh, today's a good day, but not anything beyond that.
I feel like this topic, the friendship part of it, I feel like we need a different video about it.
Definitely.
When it comes to how to navigate friendships,
how
to maintain them in Taiwan, how to like navigate, how to keep them, how to like, I feel like that's a very broad one, and maybe someday we'll talk about it.
And also when you spoke about saving and you said, oh, not even your boyfriend can save you from mental health and like being there for yourself. Dating people who appreciates us is important as women.
Yes.
It helps us to be soft. It helps us to feel safe.
I remember she once made a video saying that she wants a man that's gonna make her feel like potela, like butter, just melt, be soft. So yes, it's important.
Because why should I be defensive with you in my life?
Right. Allow me to just melt.
Exactly.
You know,
because that also contributes so much in your mental health. And you find people end up going through certain mental things that they shouldn't be just because they're dating wrong people. So allowing yourself to, and also forgive yourself for making mistakes of meeting the wrong people and giving wrong people chances, because one thing I know that as human beings we allow ourselves to go through stuff. Sometimes it's okay to meet people even though you know but it's okay to experience it, because sometimes
we learn from
sometimes it's not just you going through a situation and then now you went through this horrible relationship. Sometimes it was needed for your mental growth. It was needed for your character growth. It was needed for you to step into the next chapter of your life,
because now you know what I'm gonna accept and what I'm not gonna accept in any relationship that I have and moving forward. So so
it's important to just like and allow your partner to help you grow mentally, to help you
it's not
learn.
Nice, but
it's Sana, I don't know how many mental breakdowns I had. This other day
really
I just started crying. The guy was like, what's wrong with you? I was like, no, I'm the problem. It's like, relax. And I was like, okay, so how do you perceive me? He's like, no, just give people grace. He was just like, you are too quick to decide. You're too quick to say, now I'm not okay, so this person is making me feel like this, so I don't want this, I don't like this feeling, I'm writing this person off. Feels like, did you actually express your feelings to this person? No. And that's when I realized that actually, and that helped me mentally to be soft as well. So you see, it's like when you go through stuff, when you go through journeys, allow certain people to be a part of your life, not only as, oh, I just have a man, but is that man really pouring into your life in multiple ways? It should
help you like learn things, like realize how to move about certain situations. Let me make an example. For me, like, it's like maybe someone, like, let me just say something happened, right? And I feel hurt about it. I'm not happy about how someone did something to me, you know. So I don't like confrontations. I'm like one person, I don't like confrontations.
I'll just cut you off.
The moment I confront you, I'm gonna be there like, you did this to me. I start crying, like, so I avoid confrontations. So my boyfriend is like,
cut you off.
so he's always like, how is the other person gonna know how they made you feel? So just tell them, like, let them know that I didn't like this and this and that, you know. So I'd say, like, have a partner who's gonna, like, you're gonna learn things from, you know. Shouldn't just be like, oh, my man this, my man that. But outside from,
build good relationships, basically, not just in friendships, not just in, like, with colleagues, but also, like, if you allow, we are so old, we're getting old, like, I always tell, I always say,
why are we getting old?
But I always say, like, no, we're getting old, we need to make like really like stable decisions, because it helps us be at a better place. You're not just learning and growing as a woman, but also the partner needs to grow as well, and also understand that it can't just be like jokes, it can't just be vibes. You need to find and build relationships, not just with men only, but also with like other women and family, relationships that are going to help you be better. And building a social life,
not
also
only vibes.
Yes, also building a social life. I feel like that's why I also, even when I did the events, I was more like,
would turn out very beautifully.
Yes, I was just, thank you, babes. I was just like, I want women to know each other, like have that sense of safety and community when you bump into other women, because you know, when you meet in a space and you get to know each other, chances are at some point you will meet again. Chances are at some point you have met before. But now when you meet in a space where it is curated for you to be soft, to be feminine, to be kind to yourself, to be open to learning, and to really embrace being a woman, being kind, exactly what we're speaking about today, you get to see that, oh, actually, I've seen you before, but I didn't know that you're such a nice person. So what's gonna happen the next time when I see you? It's easy for me to build a conversation with you, because now I feel safe. You know, I don't know you like that, but I know our energies at some point they were in sync. So that's very important. Being able to create or curate social habits and social relationships that are not just for vibes, that are really going to align with your purpose and your goal. Like, it's easy for us to get like distracted, and it's easy for us to be led astray, but it's also okay to pull yourself back to yourself and say no,
and see what I want and what
exactly. And also forgive people, because sometimes we tend to forget to forgive people, and it's okay. Sometimes people hurt us, but then also hurt people.
Yeah, they say that. Hurt people. Yeah,
it's okay. So forgive them. They're hurting you maybe because they've been hurt. So all in all, I think if you're watching this video, one thing that we would like for you to take from this video is that, like, be patient with yourself, be kind to yourself, love yourself enough to know when it's time for you to reflect, and be true to yourself, who you are, and don't get lost in the comforts and the luxury and the lights and the glitz and the glam. Stay true to who you are, where you come from, how you were raised.
Also, sorry to cut you.
Okay,
know the reason why you had to come to Taiwan.
Yes.
Because, I mean, you were not just staying at your home with your family and you woke up one day like, I'm leaving everything I've loved, everything I've known. I'm packing my life in 2 suitcases, coming to Taiwan. And then after that, you forget that. Like, always remember the real reason why you came here. I think that's one thing that also pushes you, like, to know what? I have these goals, I have these plans, so I need to see them through. I think that is something that also guides you to, like, focus, you know. So yeah, always remember why I'm here.
Like, live your life the best way you feel. And it's not to say this is what should be done a certain way, because we all have different perspectives and different ways that we want to navigate life. But we're just here to say, maybe if you try things a certain way, it could work, because it has worked for us. We've seen it work for other people as well. So there's nothing wrong with sharing words of wisdom and something that is going to help another person. And just to wrap it up from my side, my late grandmother used to always tell me that never make anyone, or never allow anyone to make you question your worth. And that has helped me navigate all these aspects that we've spoken about today, because I've gotten to a point where I was like, okay, if this person is starting to make me question my worth as a person, it means that this is no longer for me, or this person is not aligned with my purpose, or and this situation. I've even changed the statement from just making it be about a person, but also situations like jobs, clothes, anything. Basically, if it makes me question my worth, if it makes me feel uncomfortable, then it's not for me. Then it means I need to go back to the drawing board. It means that I need to see how can I change it to make it work for me. So that has really helped me so much. So but in brief, just allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to go through stuff, and allow yourself to live life, because you only live once. You only live once. So the best thing you can do for yourself is to just live your life, and at the same time, try not to step on other people's toes. I mean, it's okay to make mistakes here and there, but I mean, also it's okay to learn to try to be a better person.
Yeah, true. And yeah, guys, just to close up the video, I think we were all raised by wise women, because I think that's the one thing that my mom also says, that if you feel that something isn't serving you well, if you feel that something's just stressing you, it's like too much, it really means that you should like take a moment, look at it, and then make a decision to see, like, do I really want to continue feeling like this because of this particular situation, or whatever it may be, and then you make a decision on it. So yeah, guys, I think that we should be more like, be present, like, know your life, like, understand everything, like, and also make sure that you do not let like people or situations consume you and take
and control
you. You know, like, don't allow it. Like, fights in as much, not fight physically, but fight, you know, to
fight for your peace.
Yes, fight for it. Don't lose yourself. Don't let yourself go, you know, in everything and in anything that you face. You know, let's just try to make sure that we get to be the women or the girls or the people we want. We've always envisioned, we've always seen growing up as, I want to grow up, I want to be like this and this and that. Like, now is the time to realize all of those dreams, and let's try to work hard to like get to that, and even better. I mean, there's much more better than what you've dreamed about when you were younger. So it's possible. And also, just don't forget to pray, man. Like, pray. Like, if you're someone anyway who believes in that, like, pray about it. And it's not everything.
More to what you believe in.
Yeah, true.
And faith. Have faith in things.
Faith,
like,
yeah,
even when you feel like, I don't know how this is gonna work out, but that bit of faith actually unlocks the bigger doors for you. Because you get to realize that actually it doesn't hurt to try. It doesn't hurt to be kind. It doesn't hurt to just allow yourself to go through it. But prayer is important.
It's very important,
depending on which kind of spirituality you are at, or level that you are at. But unlock all the aspects in your life that make you a human being, and tap into them slowly, one by one. Eventually you'll figure it out. Like eventually you will figure it out. You'll figure out what works for you, figure out what you like, what you don't like. You'll just figure it out, which friends are good for you, which ones are not good. You will just figure it out one step at a time.
And it just comes naturally. Another thing is like, don't force it. If you just feel that something doesn't sit right with you, or
trust your gut feeling.
Yeah, just trust your instincts. They never lie. I always say that they never lie.
They never lie.
If you feel that something is off,
it's off.
It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be anything. Like, always listen to your instincts, man. Like, they never lie. And just be someone who, if like, put yourself first. At the same time, don't be too selfish, but put yourself first, because at the end of the day, it's about you, you know. And
I always say I am kind, but I'm not nice.
Really?
When I say I'm kind, I can do nice stuff for other people. I can show up. I'm kind. I'm a kind person, but I'm not nice because I'm selfish.
It's important.
When things start compromising me, my self-worth, who I am, everything that I believe in, or compromising my peace, I become selfish, and that is not nice. Being selfish is not a nice trait. So I am kind, I will love you, I will care for you, but I'm not too nice to a point whereby I will let you step on my head and dance. I'll see. Sometimes it's fine. I'll see.
Yeah, just
I wanna see which dances are you gonna make, and then I'm gonna show you that no.
Yeah, that's not.
You don't run my program on my life, like, or in my life. You can run your own program in your life, but in my life, I have my own program. How I want to run my life. Yeah. So be kind. Don't be too nice, especially when it comes to situations where your self-worth needs to be compromised. Don't be nice, because it's either, I always say also, every week I need to be on the winning side of things. In everything I need to win. I cannot end a week Goa. I can go through it during the week, but by Sunday I should be happy.
Yeah. I think that's one way of like how you make yourself be a soft girl. Like,
exactly. Be selfish.
So yeah, be selfish. Like, there's a lot we can say, guys. There's really a lot. True. And yeah.
This was lovely. Thank you for having me on your channel.
Thank you for coming to my channel. Okay, thank you guys. So I think we're gonna end this video here, and if you've come up this far, thank you so much, and I am gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye.